Hi, we're going to continue on to our next chapter with section 7.1, angle measures in degrees, minutes, and seconds. Recall from section 1.1 that a single angle can be subdivided into smaller measures called minutes and seconds. A minute is a fraction of a degree and a second fraction of a minute. Together, degrees, minutes, seconds are collectively labeled as DMS. For example, 51 degrees, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds is read as that. Here is a reminder of the relationship between these fractional portions of a degree. So we said 1 minute is the same as, 1 degree is the same as 60 minutes. And we show that 1 minute is 1/60th of a degree. And minutes and seconds, it's also out of 60. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. And so we can say 1 second is 1/60th of a minute, and therefore 1 second is 1 out of 3600 for our degree. All right, so all of this was made so that we can have smaller measures other than a degree. Because what if 1 degree is still a very large amount? How can I subdivide it? Well, now we want to rewrite these degrees as decimals. So how can we do that? Example 1, write each of these as a fraction of a degree. So to get us ready for that, we have 17 and 1 tick mark is minutes. Minutes is out of 60, so we would write as a fraction as 17 out of 60. That's all we're doing so far. 38 seconds. Seconds out of 3600 of a degree, so 30 over 3600. In this section, our task is to convert between DMS and the decimal form of an angle measure. These conversions typically require a calculator, as demonstrated in the examples below. So up until now, we kind of ignored the fact that we have calculators and software for everything. We're doing everything by hand with the hopes that it makes more sense and sticks better for your future courses. Now, let's go ahead and introduce the calculator because we need our calculator for things that aren't only in the unit circle, because trigonometry is a lot more than a unit circle, but that for sure is a foundation. Let's go ahead and continue converting from DMS to decimal degrees. Converting from DMS to decimal degrees requires the use of fractional equivalents of minutes and seconds. Let's see an example done. Convert 51 degrees, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds to decimal form. All right, so we need to keep in mind what the base of it is, all in terms of degrees. So 22 would be out of 60, and 48 would be out of 3600, as we have seen below. Now, because all of it together makes up our number, we're going to add them. Now, the way I would enter this in my calculator is I would do 51 plus parentheses 22 divided by 60 and parentheses plus 48 divided by, let me show you the division button, right? Divided by 3600. And then press enter or equal sign, whatever your calculator says. And that'll give you this decimal. It's probably larger, but I'm sure it's rounded. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next example. In class example 3, convert 137 degrees, 39 minutes, and 54 seconds in decimal form. So that would be 137 plus 39 out of 60 plus 54 out of 3600. All right, let's punch that in our calculator. I have 137 plus 39 divided by 60 close parentheses plus open parentheses 54 divided by 3600 close parentheses. I get 137.665. And in the future, you might have uglier decimals. If you're ever unsure, we can always round. We can give an approximation. So this is what it's equal to. We can approximate, say it's 137.60, and we round up 67 if we wanted two decimal places. In the examples above, the decimals were exact, and resulting values are terminating decimals. If, however, the division isn't exact, we can round decimal to the nearest tenth, hundredth, or thousandth. So 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, or 3 decimal places. Whatever you see fit. It usually depends on your significant figures, which is how many numbers are you're working with in your problem. All right, let's do another problem. Same idea, but we're gonna have to round. So let's do in class example 5. Go ahead and give it a try. See if your answer matches mine. Let's go ahead and continue. So we have 18 plus 5 out of 60 plus 38 out of 3600. So let's punch that into our calculator. We have 18 plus 5 divided by 60 plus 38 divided by 3600. So I get 18.093888, and it seems like it continues on forever, and at the end it gives me a 9. So I can round to whatever value I want. Let's say I want to round to two decimal places. So I want to stop there and I look at the next number. If it's 0 to 4, we keep the number. If it's 5 and above, we round up, right? That's how we round. So this would be 18.09. That's our approximation. Note, it is common to use the approximately equal symbol, which is 2 squigglies. Converting from decimal degree to DMS. To convert from decimal degree to DMS, we use 3 steps. For example, convert 61.4975 to degrees, minutes, seconds. All right, if we want to go back, then we undo everything, right? We're going to keep multiplying by 60 instead of dividing by 60. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So first, we're doing an example. We're trying to convert 61.4925 degrees, minutes, seconds. So we have our degree, which is 61. Now let's work with our decimals. So I have 0.4925. I'm going to multiply by 60. Now my answer isn't a whole number, right? So this whole number would be my next level, which would be minutes. Now my leftover decimal, I want to multiply by 60 again. So 55 times 60, I get 33. So that would be my next level down, which is your seconds. So altogether, we have our degrees, minutes, and seconds. So we're multiplying by 60. All right. This one was pretty because our final answer did not have a decimal. But what if we do have a decimal? That's okay. We keep it at the very end. Just like we'll see in this example, we're being asked to convert 27 degrees with 0.6806 decimal amounts, right? That's our degrees, that's our minutes and seconds. So first we want to take our decimal and multiply by 60, right? So we have 0.6806, we multiply it by 60, and this would be our next level down, which is our minutes. We want to take our remainder and multiply it by 60. So we have 0.836, multiply it by 60, and here we get our next level down, which is your seconds. What about those decimals? We keep it. We can go ahead and round to the nearest tenth. And so our final answer would be 27 degrees, 40 minutes, and 50.2 seconds. here's an example. All we're doing is multiplying by 60 each time. All right, let's go ahead and do the you try it. I'll do one with you, and you can try the rest on your own. All right, so we have our degrees. So let me set up our answer because I'm really scared I'm going to forget my degrees. So I have 12 degrees, and I want minutes and seconds. All right, and this is going to be my answer. And the reason I say I'm scared of missing my degrees is because a lot of our work is not done with the degrees. It's done with the decimal part, right? So I have 0.685 and I multiply by 60. Use your calculator. So 0.685 times 60, you get 41.1. All right, this would be our minutes, 41. Let's go ahead and take that 0.1 and times 60, and that gives us 6. And this would be our seconds. All right, so that's our answer for the first one. You have your answers for the rest right below. I'm sure you can try them without having me work them out with you. And for 7.1, there's no homework. All right, that's it for the section. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me or post any questions or answer questions on our discussion board. Thank you.